Alright, so for starters, I already got my yellow packed into the inner corner of my eyes, and now I'm packing some orange. I'm using a 217 brush from MAC, and I'm lightly blending those together to get a nice smooth transition. So now I'm taking a 224 brush with a little bit of that orange color on there, and I'm blending it so I get shit, so that shit looks a lot more smoother. And then I'm taking that same yellow, I'm packing it more just so we can get that shit nice and poppin'. With this part, I just took a little bit of orange on that same brush that I took the yellow on, just so that the transition was really smooth. You don't need to pick up a new brush. Actually, I prefer if you didn't pick up a new brush. And I'm really just working that in little by little. You don't want to take a lot of product and try blending it out because that shit is not going to work. So just take your time. Once again, for the fourth fucking time, I'm putting more yellow on my eyelids. I'm even taking that same yellow and kind of exaggerating the placement, making it more blown out, more smoky, more seamless. So this is the fucking hard part. You have to be really careful about your placement here. And as you can see, I'm really just making sure that the placement is on point because I'm going to go back and blend that with my trusted 224 brush once again. It still has a little bit of that pigment on there from when I used it earlier, but I didn't clean it off. I didn't add anything. I'm just using what's left over. Next, I blended a little bit of that orange and that yellow together to make sure that that red is nice and diffused with the orange. And as you can see, we're getting a really good fucking blend here. I really try to just blend in little circular motions while going back and forth. I just feel like I get the best payoff that way. I'm going back with that 217 with a tad bit of orange and yellow again to make sure everything is nice and well put together. And then I did add a little bit of sparkle on my eyes. I'm just taking a liquid lipstick and I'm fucking blending the fuck out of it on my bottom lash line. Honestly, there's no such thing as too much blending. So not only am I blending out the liquid lipstick with the red eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in and blend out that red eyeshadow with some orange and yellow. Back at it with my 224S. I don't know if I mentioned that it was an S, but yes, that stands for synthetic. I get a much better blend. I get a much softer touch from the bristles. Great brush. Oh, and I just went ahead and I did my concealer, my foundation with a little bit of cream contour. I'm going in with this Cool Tone Hyper Real palette from MAC and just hitting all my high points with it. I've got a Morphe brush that I'm using to apply it, and I really love it because of how fluffy it is. I like to use either like a swiping motion or a packing motion, but set it with some setting spray and you get a really nice finish. And then I'm going in with this bronzing powder from the Star Trek collection. This one's highly illogical, such a cute name. I really like it because it's not quite warm, but it's not quite cool, so I really like it to define my cheekbone area. So I'm taking a clean Morphe brush. This is another fan brush, and I'm just making sure that my contour color and my highlight are well blended. I don't want any streaks or fucking obvious spots that are showing. And then I'm going in with some blush to give my cheeks some color. I like this because it's really, really glowy, and I feel like most of my looks tend to be more on the glowy side, so it's like highlighter and blush in one, which is pretty cool. Once again, back at it, making sure those colors are nice and vibrant. I'm going back and I'm just retouching my color, just hitting the lower lash line, and I'm also contouring my nose a little bit. I really like this brush. It's, dude, I don't even know what to fucking call it, but it's like long and tapered. I use it for like blush and contouring. Oh, and I'm taking that same liquid lipstick and I'm lining my waterline or my tight line, whatever the fuck, and I'm just going in with like a smudger brush and making sure that it's fucking packed in there. Using that same liquid lipstick, I'm going to be using it as just liner at the top. So I'm taking a really, really thin paint-like brush for liner, just lining the up top. Once again, hitting the outer corners, making sure everything has a lot of dimension. I'm really not even doing anything new. I'm just going back, fucking blending, making it more intense. I'm really just adding to the color that's already there. So now we have the completed look. I'm just adding some lip color. I already added some lashes. I got some cheapy lashes from downtown LA. I mean, they looked okay, but the fucking lash band was impossible. But yeah, anyways, I'm taking Brick lip pencil from MAC and I'm lining my lips with some, I want to say this is Lady Danger. I could be wrong, but it's a orange reddish kind of color. And this is probably my favorite part, just going back in and retouching the lip, making sure that those lines are nice and crispy. Damn, bitch, that Cheeto look on fucking point, or what the fuck? Alright, and we're wrapping it up. That's pretty much my finished look. Ooh, hella cute. Hope y'all like it.